Hello everyone. I am welcoming Hunter Beale on the 4 Minute Show. He is a student at Ball State University in Munich, Indiana. He is majoring in entrepreneurship and innovation. His company, Simpler Living, is a tiny home rental company that provides capitative nature views at an affordable rates using sustainable energy. He also hosts one of the amazing podcasts named The Relentless College Entrepreneur. Hello, Hunter. Welcome to the 4 Minute Show.
How's it going?
It's
Excited to be here. Thanks for having me on the show.
Amazing, amazing. So I recently saw your social media and everything. You are doing majoring in entrepreneurship and innovation. So I want to ask you, how did you overcome with the most difficult time in your life?
Most difficult time in my life. I would say, honestly, one that I think was recent difficult time in my life was deciding what I wanted to do with my life. I think that was a tough challenge when I was at the end of my high school. I had to go to college. That's what my parents expected of me. And I wanted to go willingly to college. I don't think you need to go to college to be successful at all, especially in today's society. It just so happened to work out with me, and scholarships lined up. So I was able to get in for a reasonable amount. But I think it was deciding what I wanted to do with my life. If I wanted to go, I could do a million different things with my life, but I decided to go with entrepreneurship and innovation, which I think was a tough decision at first because it was very daunting at first. I was scared to accept and go major in this because now I have to create a business and I'm pitching in front of people all the time, my business plan. So it was very scary and daunting, but I think that was a tough challenge in my life deciding. But I'm very excited that I became vulnerable. And I think that's one thing that people need to do more is become vulnerable to be susceptible of more challenges and risks, and the rewards seem to be high. So that's why I ended up choosing entrepreneurship and innovation as my major, and I think went a long way.
Yeah, nice. Also, I want to ask, what will you recommend to someone who wants to become an entrepreneur or dive into innovation and entrepreneurship?
Can you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
Yeah. What will you recommend to someone who wants to become an entrepreneur or dive into entrepreneurship and innovation?
Like I was saying, I think my advice would be becoming vulnerable and accepting that you're going to fail. And there's a saying, fail fast. You got to fail a lot. People think that success is, I feel like some people think success is overnight. And honestly, sometimes it's 10 to 40 years to get that success, whether it be you go through the career of doing jobs and you get higher up in a job and get a pay that you really want. It doesn't matter. And another thing I think is do what you're passionate about. Don't worry about money. I was always taught money will come, do what you're passionate about, because there's so many people that make a lot of money and aren't happy with their lives at all. You work majority of your life and you should be doing what you're passionate about. I heard from a book I read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, never work a day in your life. If you do what you love, you won't work. But if you do what you hate and make good money, you will work. So I chose not to work a day in my life and do what I love and what I'm passionate about. And what I tell others all the time is do what you're passionate about, become vulnerable, fail fast. That's how you have to be able to accept failure. There's no other way around it. You're going to fail. Correct. My final question is, what will you recommend your younger self? One more time. Sorry, my AirPods are kind of messed up. What will you recommend your younger self? What would I tell my younger self? I would tell my younger self to keep on trying no matter what. Because as a younger kid, I was bullied in school. I was a smaller kid. I had a learning disability, which was prone to get made fun of a lot in school. So I would just tell myself that it's all happening for a reason. This is making you tougher and this is going to happen. I got made fun of for my out loud reading. And I think that helped me a lot. Now I've read over 50 books and it's really motivated me to become a better person. And all that hate, all that discouraging feedback from other people that was just negative, and it hurt my feelings a lot in school when I was getting bullied, I would just tell myself it's happening for a reason. And I believe that's what everyone needs to believe. It's happening for a reason. I became a tougher person. I would have not read as much as I have if I didn't get made fun of for my out loud reading. So I think in the end, just believe that it's happening, and it's a process. It's a journey.
Amazing, amazing. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being with us on this podcast. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was awesome to be on someone else's podcast because I have a podcast of myself. So thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening the 4-Minute Show. If you enjoyed this episode, support the podcast by sharing it with others on social media or leave a rating and a review. To catch all the latest from me, you can follow me on Instagram. My username is Jagandecha. Thank you. See you again next time.